Hey YouTube! So I figured today we talk about compromise versus collaboration and how I feel like it's better to look at every human interaction as more of a collaboration in a sense instead of a compromise when you have to kind of come together. Because as an artist, I don't know, I've recognized that if you come to a project and you both, like, it's not like one person pulling another person in, it's like two people coming in on one project together and everyone starts spitballing ideas, and suddenly out of nowhere it comes this really great thing that no one really saw happening, and it evolves so naturally, and it feels like everyone feels they've been heard, like everyone has given a piece of themselves into this thing, and it's evolved into something beautiful. And for me, the idea of collaboration has a very positive meaning to it, right? Like, it's not a give up, it's a contribution. It's a, I'm giving this, I'm doing this. If that's the case, then when I think of the other one, I'm thinking more of like I have to give up something in order for something to work. I have to sacrifice something that I want, an ideal, to get to a result that we both are aiming towards in a sense. I once heard a quote says compromise is when neither one is happy. Like, that's how we know of successful compromise. And I'm like, then why are we like talking about this in the first place? If everyone's kind of looking at this and going, well, what did that really result in? It didn't help anything. So what about if I'm making magic with the universe? I have to kind of think, am I collaborating or am I compromising with it? Am I coming together with the universe and pulling on something that is 100% both of us coming in and bringing hopefully together a life in a world that is better off for both me and the collective consciousness and everyone else around me? Or am I thinking that fly? Or am I trying to bring something in and making myself compromise to get something I want, or making the universe compromise, going like, okay, you have to have it that way, so we're gonna give it to you that way. Like, what am I really doing with things? And I just really enjoy looking at relationships and everything through that kind of artistic lens of, I'd rather be collaborating. I'd rather find a relationship where I'm collaborating with that person. I'd rather collaborate with friends and family into building a better life and bringing something together to the point where we are both giving pieces of things and it both becomes something so beautiful and so much better than we both ever imagined. And maybe it's just semantics that I'm thinking here. Maybe it's not something that's too, much of, I'm just being too nitpicky with words, but words have such power, and when you really look at what your definition of a word is and what feeling you associate with a word, I think it's important and something you should really bring into consideration, as opposed to constantly looking at something and using a word because that's the definition that's like close to what you want, but it's not quite there, especially when wording spells. Like, the amount of times where I'm just like, well, I'm staunchly this or whatever, and I'm like, well, maybe I'm being too strict, maybe I'm being too stubborn, I'm not letting the universe bring in something that is really what I need and desire. Like, maybe I'm so staunch in one direction that I'm totally missing this other path over here that could really bring me a lot of joy and happiness. And if that's the case, then maybe I need to open up to that a bit, but I don't want to open up to a way where I'm suddenly giving up things that I really need in order for my life to be better. I'd rather be focusing on collaborating and being open to something new that could make me even happier than the thing I was focused on before, but making sure that that new thing still meets all my requirements, right? Because I don't want to give up the thing that I really want over here only to settle in a way for something that I don't really want. And I'm hoping to do that more with my magic and just with building this life, and when thinking about opening myself up to new things, that I am opening myself up in the right way, I guess I could say. Anyway, I make new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I will see you guys next time. Like and subscribe if you're all about it. Hit that little bell if you want to make sure you know about all my videos, since that's the only way you will apparently get notified. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.